Good afternoon, students. Now I will explain motion time. It is a straight board lesson for you. Okay, motion is common experience in our daily life. We observe birds flying in air, buses, autos, cars are moving on the road, trains on railway track, and many other objects around us in motion. Apart from observing motion of objects around us, we ourselves experience motion while we are walking, running, playing, riding a bicycle. Riding a bicycle. For example, when we sit inside a moving car or bus or train, we observe that the objects like trees, buildings, and electric poles, etc., are appear to move. Listen once again. For example, we are moving bus or moving train or moving car. We observe that electric poles and trees and some other buildings are in appear to move it, but are these trees, buildings, electric poles, etc., are really in motion, or at rest? To understand this, we should understand the meaning of motion and time, motion and rest. Okay, first observe the page number 28 and see your state book. So observe the following features. In first one, the car is moving. Okay, next one, the car is moving. In second one also, car is moving. Now, what are the difference do you notice in the position of the car? What difference do you notice in the position of the train? So next one, why has this difference occurred? It is because the tree moved to the right of the car, or the car moving to the left of the trees. In this position, the car is moving, but the tree is at rest. A tree is at rest. So what is meant by rest? An object is said to be at rest. An object is said to be rest. The body does not change its position with respect to surroundings. Okay, a body is said to be at rest when a body does not change its position with respect to surroundings is called a rest. Now in this figure, the tree is at rest. The tree is at rest. Motion. If a body changes its position, with respect to its surroundings, then the object is at motion. The object in a motion. That means here the car is changing its position with respect to tree. The car is changing its position with respect to tree. So that's why a tree is at rest. Tree is at rest, and the car is in motion. Car in motion. It is the difference between the above figures. Okay. Next, let us look at the features. State of the following statements are true or false. Listen here. The car is moving. Okay. Next, so here in second figure, car across the gates and the buildings. Okay. Next, what is the difference between the driver and car changes? No, it is false statement. If we are in moving car, the distance does not change between the car and person, or car and driver, or car and passenger. That means We are in rest compared to driver. Driver is at rest compared to passenger. At the same time, passenger is at rest compared to driver. So that's why the distance does not change between the driver and the car. So it is a false statement. It is a false statement. Next one, the distance between the car and gate of the house changes. Yes, changes because the car is moving means car in motion. Car in motion. That's why the distance is changed between gate of the house and the car. So yes, second statement is yes, change. Okay, next one. There is no change in the position of the gate of the house with respect to surroundings. Yes, because gate does not change its position with respect to house. So that's why the gate is at rest. The gate is at the rest. It is a true statement. Okay, next one. There is a change in the position of the car with respect to the surroundings. You know, because of car in motion. Car in motion means if a body change its position with respect to surroundings is called motion. So that's why here car is moving means car change its position with respect to surroundings, but here car is no change is given. That's why it is a false statement. Fourth one is false. It is a false statement. Okay, Nama? Okay, next one. For example, we are in moving car or moving bus. Okay. Imagine that you are above the moving car, beside the driver. Would you observe any change in the driver's position? Is there any change in the sense of you view through the window, buildings and trees, etc.? As the car moves, the distance between you and a landmark like buildings, trees, poles, etc. outside of the car changes. This change in this sense of view through the window indicates that the car is moving. We are moving car. We are observing surroundings through the window of car. We can observe that the buildings, trees, compared to buildings outside the road, we are changing. So that means we are in motion. We are in motion. Okay, that is your driver of the car is at rest with respect to each other, but compared to our position, compared to surroundings, we are in motion, but compared to our driver, we are in rest. So we are in rest. Okay, a body be at rest with respect to the one set of surroundings, and at the same time will be motion with respect to the another set of motion. So that's why it is called rest and motion. Both are related terms. Rest and motion. Rest and motion both are related terms because of we are in rest compared to another set, compared to driver. We are in motion. We are in motion compared to surroundings. Compared to surroundings. That's why these two are relative terms. These two are relative terms. Okay. Next, let us do two amma. Once observe your textbook. Once observe your textbook. A man in the boat is moving with respect to the branch of river. Next, one girl is okay. Next girl is riding the bicycle. Now let us do two. Once observe these three figures. In first one, figure 5, the man in the boat is moving with respect to the bank of river. He is at rest compared to boat, but he is in motion compared to surroundings. Next one, figure number 6. The girl on the swimming is at rest with respect to the seat of swimming. Yes, compared to the seat she is at rest. She is at rest. Next, she is in motion with respect to the garden. She is motion with respect to the garden. With respect to the garden. Once observe the next one. Figure number 7. A girl on the bicycle is motion with respect to the road. She is at rest compared to the bicycle. This is number. Figure number 7. She is a riding bicycle. She is at rest compared to the bicycle. At the same time, she is in motion compared to road. Figure number 7. A girl on the bicycle is in motion. The girl on the bicycle is motion with respect to the road at the same time she is at rest. She is rest with respect to the bicycle. With respect to the bicycle. Okay, a body can rest with respect to the one set of the surroundings, and at the same time she is in motion with respect to the other set of the surroundings. Okay, in first she is compared to first set of the surroundings. First set of the surroundings, she is at motion. She is in motion. At the same time, she is compared to another set of the surroundings. She is at rest. Okay, uniform and non-uniform motion. Next one, uniform motion and non-uniform motion is given. Page number 30. Page number 30. Uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Uniform and non-uniform motion. So uniform motion means if a body covers a body center in uniform motion, if its position keeps on changes with respect to time, but in our daily life we experience certain motion in which the changing position of the object remains same for the time intervals. In some other motion, the changing position of an object will not be same for a given time intervals. Imagine the movement of handle in a wall clock and the movement of a butterfly in a garden. In these two cases, handle of wall clock and butterfly are in motion. They change a position with time. Means here uniform motion means uniform motion. The change in position of an object remains same for the intervals, time intervals. Uniform motion. Uniform motion means uniform motion. The change in position. The change in position of object remains same. remains the same for a time intervals is called uniform motion. Non-uniform motion one subject test book come the change in position of the object, the change in position of object the change in position of an object when object will not be the same, will not be the same for a given intervals, for a given time intervals. Okay, for example, imagine a movement of a change in wall clock and movement of a butterfly in a garden. In these two cases, ants of wall clock and butterfly are in motion. They change their position. Once observe page number 30. Time is given in seconds and distance is given meters. In first 0 seconds, the body covers a distance is 0 meters. Once observe the table is given in your textbook, page number 30. Okay, time in seconds. Time is given in seconds. Next, distance traveled. Distance traveled is given in meters. In first 0 seconds, the body covers 0 meters. Okay, next 10 seconds, the body covers 150 meters. Next 20 seconds, the body covers 300 meters. Okay, next the body in 30 seconds, the body covers 450 meters. In 40 seconds, the body covers 600 meters. Okay, next car. (600 meters). In B, let us do 3. Let us do 3. Next, it is a car A. Next, car B is given. Time is given. The distance is given. Distance in meters. Once observe, first 0 seconds, the body covers 0 meters. 10 seconds, the body covers 50 meters. 20 seconds, 90 meters. 30 seconds, 180 meters. And 40 seconds, it covers 230 meters. Okay, next Once observe the car A and B. Which car has traveled equal distance in equal intervals of time? Listen, Amma. Here, time gap equal 0 seconds. From this to 20 seconds, the distance gap equal here 150 meters. Here also 10 seconds. Here also 150 meters. Here also 10 seconds. Here also 150 meters. It means in car A covers from this we can observe, we can say that here 150 meters, here 150, here also 150 meters. Time is given here also 10, here also 10, here also 10. Means here time is equal, distance also equal. Here the car A is moving, covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. That means it is car A is moving with a uniform motion. Car in uniform motion. So car A is in uniform motion. The body covers a equal distance in equal intervals of time. And the body is said to be moving in uniform motion. So a car A is moving with a uniform motion. Next, let's compare. Let's observe the car B. So first 0 seconds, time equal 10 seconds gap. Here 40 meters. Time is 10 seconds. Here 90 meters. Here 10 seconds. Here 230 minus 180. I think 80. 50 meters. But here 50 meters here. So distance is not equal, but here time is equal. The body covers. The body does not move, or the body will not. Here car A is moving with uniform motion, but here car B is not in uniform motion. It is in non-uniform motion because the body does not change its motion in equal intervals of time, and here does not change its motion. But time is equal, but distance it will not cover equal distance in equal intervals of time. So that's why car B in non-uniform motion. Here car A is covers equal distance in or change the position equal in equal interval of time. The car position of the car B does not change in equal position. Okay? Okay, no. The change in position of a car B remains the same for the time intervals. Car B, the position of car B, change in position of an object will not change same for the time given intervals. So that's why car A is uniform motion, car B is non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. Okay, once observe the diagram and once observe the two car A and car B. Here questions are given. Which car has traveled equal distance in equal interval of time? Question number 1. A is the answer. Car A is going with travels equal distance in equal intervals of time. Next, second one. Which car has traveled unequal distance in equal intervals of time? So time is equal here. Once observe the car B, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. But here 40 meters, 90 meters, here 50 meters. So the body does not cover the equal distance in equal interval of time. Answer is car B. Car B is the answer. Okay. If your body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, it is said to be uniform motion. Uniform motion means uniform motion. Write once again definition for the uniform and non-uniform motion. Uniform and non-uniform motion. Okay. uniform motion. Okay, if a body covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, it is said to be in uniform motion. Next one, non-uniform motion. If a body covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time, it is said to be in non-uniform motion. Okay. Okay, let us do for here types of motions is given. Once I will explain the types of motion. Okay, types of motion. Types of motion. Okay, are all motions alike? No. There are many different kinds of motions in science. The motions are classified as follows. First one is translatory motion, rotatory motion, rolling motion, and periodic motion, and oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion and vibratory motion. First one, translatory motion. All motions are different. First one is translatory motion. Translatory motion. So in this, linear motion is there. Next one, circular motion. Next one is a random motion. Okay. Next one is rotatory motion. Rotatory motion or rotational motion. We can write rotational motion also. Rotational motion. Next one is rolling motion. And fourth one is periodic motion. periodic motion. Okay, and the fifth one is oscillatory and the vibratory motion. So these are the types of motions. Okay. Tomorrow I will explain translatory motion. Okay, one by one. Okay, thank you.